All right, welcome back to Level 6 Math. I'm Mr. C, and today we're looking at Saxon Math lesson number 17 on the number line, fractions and mixed numbers. This one is not very hard, so this will be a nice lesson today. It's pretty quick. We just need to go through it because often in a number line, it's not always whole numbers. We've now done negative numbers. Today we're going to look at decimals and fractions, or fractions and mixed numbers. We'll do decimals in the future, I guess. Decimals are better. That's all right. All right, so a mixed number is, or a mixed fraction is a whole number and a fraction combined. So we have 1 and a half, then that is a mixed fraction, just like 2 1/3 is a mixed fraction. That's what we're going to be dealing with today on the number line. On this number line, the tick marks show the number or the location of the integers, just moving up in whole numbers, 1, 2, 3, and then with negative numbers, 1, 2, 3. There are points on the number line between the integers that can be marked as mixed numbers. Now we see this on rulers, we see this in sometimes with temperature, we'll see partial marks. And so if we go from 0 to 1, there might be a mark in between that's a half mark. Usually those aren't labeled. The hash is there, but they don't say half. You have to figure that out on your own. All right, so if we count from 0, we can go up by 1, 2, 3, or we can go up by half, 1, 1 1/2, 2, 2 1/2, and we can do the same thing going down negative. The distance between consecutive integers on a number line might be divided into halves, thirds, fourths, fifths. Usually it's going to be a segment that makes sense. So 10 on millimeters for a centimeter. Inches usually go by halves, then quarters, then eighths. So it's usually going to make sense. So here we see A is between 2 and 3, but it's not exactly there. So where is it? Well, we have to count total number of segments first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it's 5 total segments from 2 to 3, and this is 1, 2, 3, it would be 2 and 3 over 5, or 2 and 3/5. Okay? So we can do that. Why do we focus on the number of segments on the number line and not the number of vertical ticks? Because sometimes it's hard to tell what they each represent. So these ones for the whole numbers are slightly bigger than the smaller vertical ticks, but if we count them, then we know for sure what a segment represents. So estimate the length of this line in inches. Now in your book, you're going to do that with a ruler. I already did this with a ruler. And it's close to 3 inches, but it has to be divided into 16ths. And so we'll use our ruler for that. So we zoom in on our ruler and we see, it comes here to between 2 and 3. The big hatch mark in the middle is going to be a half. The ones in between those will be a fourth. And it's the one even past that, which would be an eighth. And in a ruler, it even goes to 16ths. So we're going to count up, and we're going to see that it's 2 7/8. You want to be exact. So if our ruler goes into 16ths, you might measure to the nearest 16th. That's going to be super precise. Okay? And that's what you'll do today. So you're going to be using your rulers. You're going to be measuring things in the book. You're going to be drawing some lines and measuring. It's kind of a fun activity, not too tricky, but it does require some practice. All right, good luck.